The day humans discovered fire. Imagine this, it's nighttime, not the nighttime you know. No streetlights, no houses glowing in the distance, no flashlights, no phones lighting up your face at 2 a.m. Just darkness, pure darkness. The kind of darkness so complete that you can't even see your own hand in front of your face. And somewhere out there in the blackness, something is watching you. Maybe a giant hyena, maybe a saber-toothed cat, maybe something even worse. Now imagine you're one of our ancestors sitting in that darkness 2 million years ago. No weapons, no shelter, no protection, just fear. And then one day, everything changes. A tree gets struck by lightning, flames burst into the night sky, animals run, the forest crackles, and for the very first time, a human being sees fire. That moment may have been the most important discovery in the entire history of our species, because without fire, there would be no cities, no technology, no civilization, maybe not even modern humans. Today, we're telling the story of the day humans discovered fire and why it changed the world forever. Before humans controlled fire, life was unbelievably difficult. Every day was a fight for survival. Food had to be eaten raw, meat was tough, plants were difficult to digest, parasites and bacteria were everywhere. If the temperature dropped, there was nothing you could do. If darkness came, your day was over. Humans were not the strongest animals. We weren't the fastest, we weren't the biggest. Compared to predators, we were actually pretty weak. A lion had claws, a wolf had teeth, a mammoth had size. Humans had not much, but humans had one thing that would eventually change everything: curiosity. At some point, our ancestors began noticing fire in nature. Lightning strikes, volcanic eruptions, burning grasslands, forest fires. For millions of years, fire existed all around them. The question wasn't how fire was created, the question was how humans learned to control it. And that's where the mystery begins. Scientists still don't know exactly when this happened. There is no video recording, no eyewitness account, no ancient diary, only clues left behind in the earth. Some of the oldest evidence of controlled fire comes from sites that are nearly 1 million years old. Burned bones, charcoal, ash deposits, signs that early humans weren't simply running away from fire anymore, they were bringing it with them. Think about how incredible that is. Imagine discovering something powerful enough to destroy entire forests, and instead of fearing it forever, you decide to keep it, to protect it, to carry it, to make it part of your life. That's exactly what happened. At first, humans probably couldn't create fire, they likely stole it. A lightning strike would start a fire. Humans would approach after the flames weakened, then they would carry burning branches back to their camps. Their job became keeping the fire alive, day after day, night after night. Because if it went out, they might have to wait months before finding another natural source. Fire became one of the most valuable things on Earth, more valuable than gold, more valuable than treasure, more valuable than almost anything, because fire meant survival. For the first time, humans could see after sunset. Think about what that means. Every day suddenly became longer. Work could continue. Tools could be repaired. Stories could be shared. Families could gather together. The night was no longer controlled by darkness. Humans had pushed back the night itself, and that was only the beginning. Fire also scared away predators. Imagine being a hungry lion. You see a group of humans. Normally they would be easy targets, but now there is a circle of dancing flames between you and them. The fire crackles. The smoke rises. The light flickers. Most animals stay away. For the first time in history, humans had a weapon that worked even while they slept. A campfire became a protective shield, and suddenly humans became much harder to kill. But perhaps the biggest change happened when someone accidentally dropped food into the fire. Imagine the scene. A piece of meat falls into the flames. At first it seems ruined, burned, destroyed. But then someone picks it up, tastes it, and realizes something incredible. It's better, much better. Cooking transformed human life. Cooked food is easier to chew, easier to digest, safer to eat. It contains fewer harmful bacteria, and most importantly, it provides more usable energy. That extra energy may have helped fuel the growth of the human brain.
Some scientists believe cooking changed us so dramatically that it helped make modern humans possible. Think about that. Your brain right now, every thought you're having, every memory, every dream, every idea might exist partly because one of your ancestors learned how to cook food over a fire. That's how important this discovery was. Fire didn't just change what humans ate. It changed where humans could live. Before fire, cold regions were nearly impossible. After fire, everything changed. Humans could survive freezing nights. They could move into colder environments. They could spread farther across the planet. One by one, new territories opened up. The world became larger, and humans followed. But fire did something else too, something less obvious, something that may have changed the human mind itself. It brought people together. Picture a campfire, a small circle of light surrounded by darkness. Everyone gathers around it. Hunters, parents, children, elders. For the first time, people had hours after sunset to sit together, to talk, to teach, to share knowledge, to tell stories. Some anthropologists believe the campfire helped create human culture. Stories could be passed from one generation to the next. Lessons could be remembered. Ideas could spread. The campfire became humanity's first classroom, its first theater, its first social network, and maybe even the birthplace of language as we know it. Then came the next great breakthrough. Humans learned how to make fire themselves. No more waiting for lightning, no more searching for natural flames. Now humans could create fire whenever they needed it by striking stones, by creating sparks, by rubbing wood together. For the first time, one of nature's most powerful forces was under human control. And that changed everything. Because once humans learned to control fire, they started using it for more than survival. They used it to shape wooden tools, to harden spear tips, to clear forests, to hunt animals, to transform landscapes. Eventually, fire helped create pottery, then metalworking, then blacksmithing, then engines, then factories, then power plants. Look around you right now. Almost every piece of modern technology can trace its origins back to fire. The phone in your pocket, the building you're sitting in, the electricity powering your devices, the vehicles on the road. Everything connects back to that ancient discovery, a chain stretching across hundreds of thousands of years, from a burning branch to modern civilization. And yet, what's amazing is that nobody knows the name of the person who first mastered fire. We don't know what they looked like. We don't know where they lived. We don't know what language they spoke. History forgot them. But their discovery changed the lives of every human who came after, including you. Because tonight, when you switch on a light, when you cook dinner, when you charge your phone, when you stay warm indoors, you're benefiting from a discovery made so long ago that its inventor has vanished from history. That's the strange thing about humanity's greatest achievements. The people who create them are often forgotten, but their impact lives forever. So, what was the most important day in human history? Some people might say it was the invention of agriculture. Others might say it was the invention of writing or the wheel or electricity. But there's a strong argument for something much older, a day before cities, before kingdoms, before history itself, a day when one of our ancestors looked at a flame and saw something no other animal saw, not danger, not destruction, opportunity. The day humans discovered fire. And from that moment on, the world would never be the same.